We think the jumper must be damaged for this to have happened in the first place. Ancient systems are too advanced for this to have been pilot error.
So?
So depending on the extent of the damage, we can't rule out a catastrophic power feedback in the drive manifold.
Without the technobabble, please.
Dr. Kavanaugh was pointing out that there's a very slim chance that with the cockpit controls interrupted and the pod damaged, the main drive could overload.
She means to say explode. Especially if McKay starts nosing around inside the control conduits to retract the drive pod manually, and he will. I know I would.
Zelenka is working on simulations. I just came from there.
If there is a catastrophic overload, the full force of the explosion will break up the jumper, follow the burning fragments through the Stargate like a bomb.
You think the risk of this happening is minimal?
In my opinion, yes.
You all agree? Then we take the chance.
I thought it was important to point out the risk.
Fine, you did. Now please, worry a little bit more about their lives and less about your own ass. "23 minutes.
Dr. Weir?
I'm sorry, I don't have time right now.
Neither do those people who were trapped aboard the ship of the ancestors.
The news travels fast.
I was speaking with one of your expedition members when she was called in to help.
Well, then you are aware that we are very short on time.
I am. Still, this is important.
Okay?
You do not know this, but among our people, there is a ritual prayer that is said when one knows that death is upon them.
We don't know that it is.
I'm told it is all but inevitable.
By whom?
It is not important. What is important is that Taylor be allowed to prepare for death. Knowing the time and place of one's end is a very rare thing among our people. It is a simple rite that would not take more than a few moments
Colin, we need to concentrate all of our efforts on saving them.
At the risk of forsaking Taylor's own beliefs?
It is important that we use what little time we have to try everything.
I would ask you not to tell me what is important and what is not in this case.
I'm sorry. I can't have this conversation right now.
Why not?
Because we are wasting time.
This is time that Taylor could use to prepare.
All right. You perceive death a certain way. I accept that. In fact, I respect that. But we do not prepare for death. We do everything we can to stave it off. That is who we are.
I am not asking you to suspend your efforts.
No. You want me to tell everyone on that ship that they should expect to die? I will not send them that message. And if you feel that that violates Taylor's personal rights, I apologize. I truly do. But there's nothing I can do about that right now. I have to go.
Alright, we've got everything from the jumper manifest already laid out here. What's your personal inventory?
Okay, from the vest, we got a Swiss Army knife, some chocolate, some water, matches, emergency kit. We have alcohol, iodine, painkillers.
What is this?
Taylor found a portable defibrillator in the ship's stores.
Alright, the thought of that major shipper would receive the same electric shock it would likely kill him.
Right.
Try everything one item at a time.
Dr. Weir?
Kavanaugh, I hope you've got something to tell me.
Yes, I do. What the hell was that?
Excuse me?
I happily left the SGC because I had it up to here with the military running things, and you just busted me like a private.
Don't be so dramatic. Besides, the Air Force doesn't have privates.
Neither do I. You just cut them off. Right in front of my research team.
That's what this is about? You're embarrassed?
Well, humiliated would be a little more accurate.
I haven't worked up to humiliation yet.
I just assumed that with a civilian in charge of the expedition, there would be a little bit more...
A civilian is in charge. And we are cut off from Earth, which makes Atlantis almost like a colony, doesn't it?
I suppose.
Well, I'm governor of that colony.
No, that's all very well and good.
Do you have a problem with that?
You're missing my point.
No, you're missing mine. If you waste one more minute, which could be used to help the people trapped on that ship because of your ego, I promise you I will dial the coordinates of a very lonely planet where you can be as self-important as you want to be. You think I'm kidding?
You wouldn't do that.
Kavanaugh, get back in there.
We'll talk about this later.
Never again. Go. Go!
Dito, mame. Dr. Zelenka to control room. I think I have something. We're receiving.
Jumper 1, this is
Weir. Dr. Zelenka's come up with something.
Zelenka? Why can I never remember that name?
He's positively identified the control systems in the port side of the jumper that retract the drive pod.
I'm relaying the schematics to your datapad.
Thank you. Now we're getting somewhere.
What?
Zelenka's identified the control pathways to the engine pod, which means that's increasing my chances of fixing this from 1 in a million to 1 in 1,000. But, it's something. Elizabeth.
Yes?
We'll only have 7 to 9 seconds to warn you if I accidentally trigger a catastrophic overload, so I tell you to raise the shields. Don't hesitate.
We're aware of the risk, Rodney. Do your best.
Starting with iodine. Scratch iodine.
What else have you got there?
Yes, what do you got there? Any food?
You're kidding.
I have less than 20 minutes to save our lives, and I am teetering on the brink of a hypoglycemic reaction, so... Thank you.
Here.
I'm gonna try alcohol now.
Place a few drops on the soft tissue to see how it reacts.
Save some for me. What type of alcohol, sir? What's the good of that? Not much, sir. No reaction to alcohol.
Right, what next?
Did the doctor not say to pour salt on the creature?
I think that was a metaphor. But it doesn't matter, just try everything.
Water. Give me water.
Sir? Sir, you all right?
Sir! Major!
Sir, you all right?
Sir! Major! Major!
What's happening?
What's happening?
It reacted to either the salt or the water.
Or a combination of both. Did it lose its hold on Major Shepard?
Negative.
If anything, it dug in more.
Please don't do that again. I won't, sir. Sorry.
Most likely a primitive defensive reflex of salt water.
We moved. When you fell, I must have crossed one of the circuits. I think the engine fired for a microsecond, but it stopped. Oh, no.
What?